Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another edition of the Cheap Plastic Camera Challenge series. If you've seen any of the other challenges, you already know the idea behind this is pretty simple. You take two similar cheap plastic film cameras, load them with identical rolls of film, get out there and shoot the film, and then come back here to review the results and see which camera yields the most interesting or satisfying images. Today we have the MINOLTA FREEDOM 35R FF and the VIVITAR AF255DB. Let's take a quick look at both of the challengers. First up, we have the MINOLTA FREEDOM 35R FF. You can see it's got red eye reduction there. Let's open up the lens. Focus free, DX auto. Little flash lever here, push it this way. You force it into no flash. You force the flash this way, or just the automatic flash if you leave it in the middle. DX right there. Does have a little film window here in case you forget what film you're using or how many exposures you have on that roll. Flash ready indicator here on top. This little window just shows you that your film is advancing when it winds. Frame counter here, shutter release here. Not much else to look at here on the MINOLTA FREEDOM 35R FF. And here's the VIVITAR AF255DB data print. Turn it on here, red eye reduction again, just like the other camera. Pretty similar flash configuration here, off, auto, fill flash. DX code there. Again, film window here. One small difference, doesn't really matter to me so much, but it does have the quartz date back here, which I never really use it anyway, so that's not really a factor in this case. Flash indicator right there. Similar window there to tell you that your film is advancing when it winds. Frame counter here, shutter release here. Pretty similar features to the MINOLTA. Now that we've taken a closer look at the cameras, it's time to load them both up with some Fuji Superior 400. Get out there, shoot the rolls, come back here and review the results. Since I don't really see an enormous difference in the image quality between the two cameras, I'm going to go ahead and choose the winner based on performance and shooting experience in the field. And they were actually pretty similar in that respect too. Both of them have a similar form factor. I probably like the MINOLTA a little bit better. It's a little bit thinner, not by much, but a little bit thinner than the VIVITAR. Another thing I noticed was that the noise factor as far as the shutter and wind was about the same between the two cameras. The rewind was just about as slow on one as it was on the other. So the one place I did notice a little bit of difference, and this probably sounds like nitpicking, but is in what I would call, I guess, the shutter release throw, or the amount of pressure you have to put on the shutter release to take the picture. So with the MINOLTA here, again, you press it down, pretty average, pretty standard. It was noticeably different on the VIVITAR. For this one here, you push it down a little bit, push it down a little bit more, got to go a little bit more, and then there it is. So again, I know it's a minor little detail, but it was noticeably different in the field. And there were a couple times even when I was shooting this and I thought the camera had jammed because I was cranking on that button and nothing was happening. Turns out I just wasn't pushing it down far enough. So the winner by, again, a very slight margin would be the Minolta. I'm glad you could join me for this challenge today. You can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you want to check out more film photography related videos like this one. You can find more of my photography on Instagram and Flickr at The Old Camera Guy. Thanks for watching, and as always, do some good, have some fun, and shoot some film.